So, hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry, to our YouTube channel. Today, we will have a question number two. I mean, sawal number two. And the question is very simple. That why or what would happen if the allegations which were made by Canada on India regarding the killing of Nijjar proved to be right? That means, what would happen if it is proved that Indian agents were involved in the murder of Nijjar? That how would the West react? How would the partners of India react in this kind of uh, condition? What would happen if it happened? Well, that is a very complicated question because India is the key partner in the Indo-Pacific. That means to counter China, India is a very important for Western nations. So India is very important for USA, UK, and many other Western powers. So they cannot sacrifice the relations with India just for one Canada. Because in Indo-Pacific, if they can sacrifice Canada, still that will be a good decision. Because for them, in Indo-Pacific, India is much more favorable than Canada. But still, if, as we know that Canada is an ally of USA and other Western nations, even Canada is also a member of Five Eyes. Now, what is Five Eyes? That we'll discuss in the next video. But as of for now, just understand this one, that Five Eyes is an intelligence agency and Canada is a part of it. Even Canada, USA, UK, Australia, and New Zealand are part of this Five Eyes. So you can say that those Five Eyes collectively work together to prove something which is happening in the world, or maybe all the intelligence activities are done by these five countries collectively. So definitely it will be very difficult for USA and other Western nations to isolate Canada in this kind of in this kind of issues. But if, as of for now, we know the statements of Western countries are very simple, that we support investigation, but as long as we are not getting the proper evidence, we cannot blame any country. But if somehow Canada proved the fact that it was really the involvement of Indian agents which lead to the death of Nijjar, then that would be a very problematic situation for the Western Bloc. Not only for Western Bloc, that would also be a very problematic situation for India. Because if we take a neutral stand, let's forget that we are Indians. Just take a neutral stand as a human being. We all know that that person, Nijjar, who was killed in Canada, was a Khalistan terrorist. And he was also wanted in India. So there might be a chance that Indian agents are involved in it. Or they might not be involved in it. It might be a gang fight. We don't know. But the way Canada is saying, that is really disturbing, because it really casts some doubt in this kind of scenario, that is it really possible? Well, we all know that there are many stories around the world where agencies like intelligence agencies are carrying out this kind of activities to eliminate the people who are a threat to your country. That happened a lot. But let's say what will happen? Let's say there are two situations. In one situation, Canada is unable to find any evidence. In that case, there won't be any problem and Canada will be isolated, and definitely the Prime Minister Trudeau will be ashamed of his statement. And second, if Canada got the evidence against India, then what will happen? So we will talk about the second incident, a second scenario, where Canada might get an evidence against India. Then what will India do, or what would be its approach? Will it ask for forgiveness? I would say no, not at all. Because India had the right to eliminate those people who are a threat to our sovereignty. Because Punjab is an undisputed part of India, there is no doubt on that, and it is also accepted by each and every nation. Khalistanis are the one who are demanding for Punjab to be an independent country, Khalistan, you can say. So in that case, according to Indian government, Khalistan is a terrorist organization. The way USA entered different countries and eliminated terrorists, the way USA eliminated Osama bin Laden, the way USA eliminated the other terrorists in other countries' soil, and they called it that if there is a threat to USA or its people, then we can take these actions. So by the similar argument, Indians can also say the same thing, that that person is a threat to our sovereignty, so we have the right to kill him and take action because you are not taking action. For a long time, India is providing lots and lots of evidence to Canada that, and even India requested Canada to take some steps against those people who are trying to separate Punjab from India. But Canada is completely silent on this kind of issues for a very long time. Canada was not even taking actions against those people who are openly threatening Hindus and other Indians in the Canadian soil. And those videos were circulated in the social media as well. Canadian government turned a blind eye towards those activities. So you can say Canada is becoming a safe haven for Khalistan terrorists. So in that scenario, to protect Indians and to protect India's sovereignty, India had the right to take this kind of step. Well, as of for now, we cannot say that India did that, but there are chances because we know that RAW is a very powerful agency, IB is a very powerful agency. There are chances. Maybe India is involved or India may not be involved. But as an Indian, we should stand with the government. As of for now, the government stand is very simple and clear that we are not involved in this attack. But if we can think from a neutral position, if somehow this comes out to be true, that India was really involved in the attack, then India should not bend in front of those Western powers. India should stand up straight and could give the examples of USA and other countries who carried out this kind of attacks to defend their sovereignty, to prevent their sovereignty. We can also do the same thing because we are also powerful. And don't worry, we are the 5th largest economy in the world. And I'm telling you, not a single country in West would dare to challenge India in this regard, because if India and Western relations deteriorated due to this kind of scenario, then what will happen? India will move closer to Russia. And that would be a nightmare for the Western powers, because they know that against China, we have only one country who can help us, and that is India, because India is the one in Asia who can challenge the dominance of China, and they cannot sacrifice that for that simple issue. So in that case, I don't think, even if it is proved that Indians are involved, I mean Indian agents are involved, it won't be a big issue. It will be in the news for 3 to 4 days. There will be some dialogues and all from different nations, but everything will become normalized once again. But yes, the relations between Canada and India will be forever, will destroy forever. That is what I believe, as long as they won't get a new prime minister. Okay, so I hope that I have cleared the question number 2 in my channel, and that question was that what would happen if Indian agents were really involved in this kind of incident, or if Canada got any evidence against India that India was involved in the attack, then what would happen? In that case, what could be the scenario? I have discussed already in my channel. So this was the question number 2, which I had given the answer. And along with that, in my channel, as the channel name is Sawal with me or with Raj, we will highlight some important questions, including social, related to social issues, related to the achievement of the government, what we're having, as well as the space center which we have. Whatever questions might be there in the world, it is not only limited to geopolitics or any domestic politics. My questions will have a broader range because this is our question. Our questions will be included. Our questions will be spread to different domains of our country's national interest, and also to our world's national interest. And with this, I'm going to conclude the question number 2 episode. But don't worry, I am having lots and lots of questions, because these questions are not mine. These are the questions of the general public. So in the next video, we will come up with Sawal number 3, and we'll try to answer the question as well. So if you like this video, do like, share and subscribe my channel, and hit the bell icon so that you will never miss a single Sawal from our channel. And if you think you might have a question in your mind and you want me to discuss, then write it in the comments below. I would love to respond. I would love to make a video on that. Because after all, this channel is created by me to make a common man's voice come at the forefront of the national interest. Because we have seen celebrities talking, scientists are talking, the other good professionals are talking, and they are free to express their views in a public. They are getting some medium where they can express their views. So this channel has the purpose of expressing views of a common man, because I am also a common man like you, and the questions which a common man have, which is not asked anywhere in the media, anywhere else in the world, that will be asked in my channel, or sorry, in our channel. I'm really sorry for that, in our channel. So my name is Raj. With this, I'm signing off. And one more thing, do not forget to like my video, okay, and share it as much as possible. And yes, don't forget to subscribe. So that's all today, and good night.